Okay, we're live.
Ah!
So hello, we're back. We made it 2 consecutive weeks.
And we finally got a debut this time. It's our
Uh,
first
we,
debut that we're talking about, I think.
yes, it's the starting topic for today. Tony
Oh,
Storm.
yes. The thing is, I
I,
wasn't familiar with Toni Storm
Me too.
until I
Like,
had to look. I looked her up, and then it turns out she's been in NXT. She's been in SmackDown. She's been in Shimmer.
no,
She's been
she
everywhere.
she's. I think she's been on SmackDown once.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She's been on
She
SmackDown
was there for
once.
a bit. She was there for a bit. Like, I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't know about her as much outside of what I saw in WWE, which was terrible.
Oh,
And but I knew she was good. Like I didn't, I wasn't like thinking that she was what she was in WWE, and I knew she was a great talent. So like seeing her debut for AEW is like, and like additions to the women's roster in general is just a welcome sight.
we need more of this.
Yeah,
More of this exactly. Like I think last week when it was announced that the Bunny would be in a qualifying match against a mystery opponent, we thought Ember Moon, we thought Athena, and but then it was
that,
Tony Storm, and it could turn out even better. I don't know. It could turn out to be even better.
that was like news is like they're still in talks with like
Let's
Athena
go.
and like Mia
Yes,
Yim.
yes,
There's still like
yes.
there's like possibilities for a lot of more people, but yeah, any additional hype to the women's roster is like welcome. Hopefully, we
There
get
is
more
now so much
matches.
more hype. Yeah,
Like
there's
with any increase in the roster is probably going to justify more TV time because like you can't just have one match and then just one segment.
yeah, like one match and then well, there were two segments. Uh,
I
uh,
mean, I guess
uh, and then there's
yeah.
a women's match for Rampage, which was one more than last week.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
uh,
I mean, the match itself like wasn't big. Like it's a tournament match. Like the first round is always almost going to be
it's not even the first
just
round.
okay.
It's a qualifier into the main draw, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
not
thought that was
even
like
it's
the
not
first.
no, it's in it was called the qualifying match, and next week they said that there will be more qualifying matches. So we
Oh,
don't actually know how big the Owens are going to be,
okay.
but we're only at qualifying matches, and they also said that the finals are going to be held at Double or Nothing. So we have a lot of time. We have a lot of time.
So I mean, I guess in that sense, like this was effective to like not give out too much before the tournament proper. Like I thought this was the
Yeah,
tournament, so I was a bit more disappointed than I should have been probably.
yeah, but it's fun. We don't even know. Like the thing is, now that we know it's a qualifier, it was a singles match, but now that it's a qualifier, it reopens slightly the possibility that it might not actually be a singles tournament.
I
I, I,
doubt
it's doubtful, but like I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would do it, but I
it's fun.
I was thinking that it might be the trios tournament,
No. Like
but definitely not on the women's side. There aren't enough yet. I don't think.
yeah, so it will most likely be still singles. So
Yeah.
yeah, exciting,
Uh,
exciting new
on
signing.
the match itself had the best headbutt I've ever seen.
Oh,
Tony Storm
it,
just headbutted the bunny and she died like 3 seconds
she
later. That
she
was great.
does it. She does it like uh she does it like Drew McIntyre. They have the same headbutt.
The same
It's like
headbutt with the same delayed reaction.
yeah,
The one where
no,
you step
like
into the headbutt.
like I love like both of their headbutts. Like it snaps and it's like under the jaw.
Yeah, so you can see
Like
like that's where you
yeah,
knock someone out.
like
Yeah.
if you watch New Japan, like I can appreciate a good Ishii headbutt or like
Oh yeah,
Shibata headbutt, but like
Shibata.
this is a less dangerous to more flashy. So I
Oh,
like this.
and her finisher is called the Storm Zero. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is
And
great.
what like how would you describe it? It looks like snap pile driver.
As it looks like a snap pile driver with a lot of snap. It's like
Yeah, like she
you
doesn't.
have to be very safely positioned at the start because you
Yeah,
could
cause like
just actually hit a pile driver and that would not be good.
there's short period of time for you to adjust and make sure that your head isn't really hitting the ground.
Yeah, but like you have to do that while Tony Storm is still standing. So you don't
Yeah,
have time for her to like lift you and then make sure that you're not going to. So it looks really dangerous. It
yeah,
looks brutal.
and yep. So hopefully we get to see more of
Yeah.
Tony during the tournament.
Yeah.
I
And
don't think I doubt she's gonna be like first round out. Hopefully,
no way. There's no way. It
no
cannot
way.
be. It cannot be. One last thing on this match. Spare a thought for the bunny. She has not done anything this year except challenge for the TBS title. But ever since that match, like ever since that match against J with Penelope Ford, she has just failed to exist.
Hope.
Like, like
Hmm.
I thought that maybe after the I thought that maybe after the AFO thing, like she would get a lot more stuff to do. It just hasn't happened yet. But she showed in her match against Jade Cargill, like I forgot when it was, but she showed that she has a lot of offense in her.
Yeah.
And she's an elevation lifer. So like let her team with Emmy Soccer on TV. Like, they're obviously a great team. They love each other. Come on. Come on now. Let it happen. Come on.
So okay, now we're gonna go through chronological order of the show. First up, CM. We start off immediately with the match: CM Punk versus Max Caster.
CM Punk is the only wrestler who can come down the aisle. He's the only one.
What do you mean?
He's the only like no one is ever announced to be coming down the aisle except for CM Punk.
Ah,
Yeah. It's only he
eh,
can come down the aisle.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, of course, we had the mandatory Will Smith reference.
We
We
had the
had,
Z Pack reference.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Like,
Oh my god.
okay, so like pop culture reference, Will Smith was the bigger reference, but that Z Pack line hit hard.
Oh, and you could tell CM Punk was like, you, I am going to end you. I'm going to end you in this match. I was just gonna give you a GTS, but you have just earned yourself an Anaconda device.
I like. Okay, so this match had the perfect placement at the start because like,
Yeah,
this was the worst of the good matches of the night.
yeah, and it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah,
Not at all.
it's just not as great as everything else. Like no knock
Yeah,
on like both of these guys. Like this was a good match for what it was.
yeah.
Like
They weren't
it,
told to like tear the house down.
yeah, this was an opener, and they did a great opener. Like Max is like I still like Bowens over Max in terms of singles, but like
Yeah,
Max Caster is great on his own.
Max Caster, like he had this thing where like they had like an interference from Bowens, and then Punk was like hung
Oh,
on the rope.
Ropong, yeah,
Yeah, was rope hung, but then like more than halfway across the ring, and Caster hit like a top rope knee, like
leg
I
drop.
think it was a top rope leg drop from like almost across the whole ring. Like it was almost a coast to coast.
Yeah,
Like this
and
guy is incredible.
like okay, so like when you hear the words almost a coast to coast, it doesn't sound impressive. Caster is huge.
Yeah, like if
He's
people
huge.
like commentators say that people forget it every week. So like now it's
Yeah,
slightly on the verge of being overdone. But like people still forget that
yeah,
this guy is like 6'5" or something.
yeah. Like I'm watching and I'm still forgetting how huge he is.
I don't even know how tall he is like actually. I just know that he is huge. Like
Yeah,
you saw it for the first time when like he came up against Wardo and it's like, oh my god, he's almost his height. What the
yeah.
hell? What the hell?
Like he has a great elbow drop.
He unfortunately
Uh,
he hit the mat with it in this match.
yeah.
That was unfortunate.
Sadly, he hit the mat. Uh,
Yes,
finish game. Punk hit a pile driver and then into an anaconda device. I think was
that
there
was
anything
for
in
the Z
between?
pack. That was for the
Yeah.
Z pack line.
Was there an in between, or did it transition
No,
straight
he went
into?
straight. It looked That's why
Yeah,
it looked so brutal because like
yeah,
he like he drops you on your neck, and then he takes you to the anaconda vice and he
So
immediately taps out. Because of course he would.
okay, so tinfoil conspiracy theory time. Before we
Okay.
get to what happened after,
Okay.
I think this might be the signs of he's not turning heel just yet, but maybe for the feud, this is the start of the sign of him turning heel. Because like he's not using the GTS.
Oh, because heels are better with submissions.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you take away something that's
Did he even
familiar.
go for the GTS? He didn't. No.
No,
Did he even
I
go?
think he did.
He
I
did.
think he
He did
did,
at the very start,
but
right?
he didn't hit
Uh,
it.
yeah. He didn't hit it. Like Caster got out of it.
Like if you're he's well in kayfabe he's not, but like in actual booking, he's taking away something that's recognizable and like popular to everyone. Like
Yeah,
Jan
and
Van Device,
doing more like I don't be surprised if he pulls out the same combination again next week because
yeah, pile driver into
last week
Anaconda.
didn't he tap out Harwood as well
Yeah,
with the
yeah, he
Anaconda
did.
Vice? Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go. There we go. It's happening. Yeah,
So like instead of like what he did with Harwood, which was like long setup with the head, like he could just do pile driver into Anaconda Vice.
yeah. Like there's no need. And then next week he's going to do like a head kick pile driver Anaconda Vice.
He could. I don't know. It's tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but it
We're gonna
looks
get
like
heel
it.
Punk boys. 2022 is the year of heel CM Punk. It's coming
So
back.
anyway, so yeah, he talked with Shivani. Like
Yep.
I like this segment a lot because like, again, I'm a fan of like MMA. This
Yeah.
felt a, like those
Post
call
fight.
outs they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just like the post fight, like Joe Rogan. It feels like a
Yeah.
Joe Rogan segment where he's talking. Well, technically, he asks a question, then he basically lets the fighters talk. And like
Yeah.
Punk is calling out. He doesn't care who's gonna be champion after a few weeks. He just wants the belt.
Yeah, and like in case anyone thought he was still going for the FTW title, he made it very clear that
Like,
even
oh,
though the FTW is still a world championship, uh,
that part too. Like they could have easily they could have easily done like, oh, he's joke. He does a joke where like, oh, I'm going after the TNT championship. Blah blah blah.
Ricky
Blah.
Starks.
Hey,
My first
like
ever Rampage match, I faced Powerhouse Hobbs. Now I'm
no,
going after his friend.
this was straight to the point. Like very fiery promo. He doesn't
Yeah,
care if it's Adam Cole or Adam Page. He's gonna beat up an Adam at some point.
yeah, and he said that it's because he does because whatever time he has left in AEW, which is like
Yeah.
okay, so
Oh,
he is
like
employing the chronic old.
add that to the tinfoil conspiracy theory part. Like there's a sense of desperation there that he wants to be
Oh,
champion before he goes out. I think
oh
he's
boy.
made it. I think he's made it public. He's not gonna resign after his 3 year deal. Like this is his last run.
Yeah, and like 3 years is still like it hasn't even been the first year. Like
Yeah,
we have a
but
long time left with
uh,
Punk.
but I mean, in sports terms, you're never sure when you're gonna get back to the top.
Yeah,
So he's
exactly.
gonna.
You
So
don't know how
in
many
kayfabe,
chances you're gonna have left.
yeah. So in kayfabe, he's going to be really desperate.
Yeah.
He's
And
gonna.
I think
He's
Excalibur said as well that we will find out in a week's time who he will face, and then we were like, and I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What's happening next week? Are they doing Adam v Adam 2 next week already? Like
well,
what?
yeah.
What's going on?
Like along with that, there was another moment which surprised me regarding belts. I'll talk about it later. I don't know if I'm
Okay.
just not paying attention enough.
Okay.
But okay, now next segment we had Pinnacle backstage interview. I should have put quotation marks on Pinnacle because like
Yeah.
MJF says they exist, but MJF is also an incessant liar.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, the word pinnacle has been used 2 weeks in a row on Dynamite now, which I think is the longest streak there's been this year. So, I think at least the pinnacle exists in someone's head enough for
Yeah.
it to go on TV right now.
So basically, FTR are turning face. They're still friends with Wardlow,
Yeah.
and like MJF's
Um.
like No, or
They have the
family.
Asinine Boys. They have the Asinine
No,
Boys.
no, they have Billy's boys.
The Billy's Boys. Okay, we see it on the
Yeah,
ticker. We'll talk about them later.
yeah.
Um, FTR's jacket though.
Yeah, I like the jacket,
Hmm.
but I
You know
prefer.
who else was in the NWO? Hmm?
Oh,
Hmm?
well, he was there sort of, but he also helped Sting, and then
Okay.
it
Well,
was a weird time.
it was an odd time.
Yeah.
It was an odd time. I think
I
Survivor
think
Series broke him.
I think that was like full blown Russo at that point. Like Vince Russo was,
Yeah.
yeah. He
Oh,
he was
Sean Spears versus Sean Dean next week. Let's go. Let's go.
battle
Sean
for the
Dean on
Sean
TV. Sean Dean on TV. Let's go.
Sean Sean on Sean violence.
To go on the Adam on Adam violence that's
Yeah.
already happening.
Is that
Yes.
gonna be like the gimmick for next week? It's just people with the same first names fighting each other.
Who else? Who else is there? Is there anyone else? Oh,
Tony
we could
Tony
get
Storm versus Tony Schiavone.
no triple threat with Tony Nese.
No, but Tony has a Y.
Okay, that's
He's
right.
safe.
Wait, no, but that isn't Tony Schiavone with a Y.
Also, it's Tony Schiavone versus Tony Nese
No, but then
versus
is a
Tony
special guest,
Khan.
and Jack Perry Jungle Boy versus Jack Evans
Oh,
from the hybrid too. And I don't know what else.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll come up with better examples and make you guys laugh next week.
yeah. Hopefully, we have like Wheeler versus Wheeler, but that's first and last name.
You know what? You know what? I think that will be a great match. Except we just haven't seen. Have we seen single Cash Wheeler in singles?
I don't think so. I know.
It's just been Dax. It's just been Dax.
I think we've seen it once, like last year, but like it's
I
mostly
don't
been Dax.
recall. Yeah, it's mostly been Dax, but then like
Yeah,
Wheeler v Wheeler for the sole ownership of, and that's how Wheeler Utah's heel turn starts. He just starts going by Utah
yeah.
because because Cash takes his name. Oh shit. Yeah.
So up next we had John Moxley versus Jay Lethal.
I start
This
to have
shit.
to question the intelligence of Jay Lethal because last week he lost to Adam Cole. Then on Rampage he said that he got cheated like and then he keeps losing. Then he said that there has to be another way. There has to be another way. So I'm like, okay, maybe next week he'll find a way to win. Then he picks John Moxley. Like,
Well,
what? This isn't
well,
this isn't Jay.
no,
Jay.
I mean
Then
to be
Jay
fair,
Lethal versus Anna Jay. Oh,
to be fair, Jay Lethal is a multiple time ROH World Champion.
yes.
Like Jay Lethal is no scrub,
Yeah.
and
He'll be fine. Like
yeah,
mostly,
but
his reputation is already safe.
yeah, but again, like if you're looking for wins, maybe Moxley isn't the best choice.
Yeah, like I was thinking that if he's
But
looking for wins, like does this mean he's joining the club?
I would like that. I mean,
That would be cool.
I mean, they
But then
never they never explicitly said it was for young people only.
yeah, and like they could call Jay Lethal young in the grand scheme of life.
He's not old. How old is he?
He's like early 40s or something. No?
What?
Is it? Isn't he like early 40s or like late 30s?
He's
That's what he seems.
36.
Oh my god, he's 30. Dino sounds older than him, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So he's a young guy. There you go. He's a young guy. How
Anyway,
is he 30? How is he
yeah.
36?
Th- this match was great. Like, I like how it calls back to his time in like his later stage ROH, because like he was the guy who was the face of the pure wrestling division, which was like
Yeah.
more mat based. And like at the start, he refused to go outside of the ring.
Yeah. There was it's a continuation of the ROH World Tour because last
Yeah,
week we also had another ROH throwback. So like I'm not sure they're going to be doing this every week, but they did say, "Oh, we're going to get back to ROH later on" because like
yeah,
they
yeah,
mentioned they bring it up again.
yeah, yeah. So I have at the start, Lethal goes for a handshake, Moxley slaps it away,
So
and then
respectfully, so
yeah,
respectfully.
yeah, because like he didn't like pull him into an attack. Like he slapped it away.
And
He backed off, and then he engaged.
yeah, and then started warming up, and then like
Yeah,
they continued circling.
yeah, it's the most respectful way to disrespect someone.
And
So
disrespecting someone with all due respect.
yeah, this was a Moxley match. Like this
Yes.
turned into a brawl, and like Jay Lethal was going toe for toe with Moxley. I
Yeah.
like one note about Moxley that I don't think it's like an underrated thing. His lariat is
Yeah.
hard as
Yeah,
hell.
so yeah, they call it a King Kong lariat, and he hit it in this match. And JR said that afterwards that there was some angry epidermis out there. Yeah, I'm sure there
Yeah,
is.
like
I am sure there is.
I think I've heard it compared to JBL's like
Close eye from hell.
close up.
No, and we will
The
get
thing,
back to JBL again later. Don't
the
you worry.
the thing is like I feel like this is harder hitting because like he's not going from running to hitting the lariat. He's just standing there and then
And
he's
then
like
he's just
throwing it.
lunging into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like at
And then
most, like
Lethal died for like a
yeah,
couple of seconds. He died.
uh, like at most his like he got his torque from like turning around, but he wasn't moving. He just throws his arm.
Eh. And then he's
Like,
dead. And then
Jay
Lethal is
Lethal
dead.
was dead, and then he wasn't dead. And then he
And then he
kept
was dead
going.
again.
He couldn't hit the lethal injection, so he went for the figure
Yeah.
four.
Yeah, which means the
Mm,
lethal injection has been countered 2 weeks in a row now.
yeah,
Okay.
I think it was lethal injection into sleeper, and then
Yeah.
he rolled through into a pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh wait,
then
no, and then the finish was an extremely quick paradigm shift,
yeah, like
like a
uh,
snap paradigm shift.
up because like uh, lethal was going for the leg, which was smart. Uh,
Yes,
Moxley couldn't bring him up for the paradigm shift, like the
the first
lifting
time.
version.
Yeah,
So uh, at the end, he goes for lethal goes for a figure four, gets rolled up, and then as he's standing up, he gets wrapped into a quick
paradigm shift.
paradigm shift, and it's over.
Jesus. And then after that, so that's when Moxley wanted the handshake. What a scrub! What a scrub!
Say
What
GG right now. Shake my hand.
a acknowledge me.
No.
Oh,
So
oh,
I like how Lethal sold his loss. Like he wasn't like just shaking his head. He was like visibly sad.
yeah.
Like,
Because he said that like there has to be another way, and that this was not the other way. So
yeah,
it looks like Jay Lethal's finally gonna start doing something again.
yeah.
Let's go.
This feels like the slow burn to something. Hopefully, it's great.
Why is
I
everyone
mean,
turning heel? Oh, why
no,
is everyone turning?
it doesn't have to be heel turn. It just needs to be like character direction, probably.
If you are formerly an ROH, you are turning heel right now, or are already heel.
So we had a Marina Shafir.
Oh my
I need to
god.
look. I need to look up if I spelled it right.
It
I
is,
did.
it is. Marina
Yeah.
Shafir, yes. The problem, the problem, Marina Shafir, whose entrance music is just a violin track. Oh my god.
I was gonna ask you like what are your thoughts on Shafir since like you're between the two of us you have seen more dark episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She's dangerous. Like she's like if Serena Deeb and Layla Hirsch had a child and that child inhaled 1 kilogram of steroids.
Oh no.
Like
This
she's
is this is not an allegation, by the way.
yeah,
This is just a
like,
description.
like not allegedly. Like it simply looks that way. It's like she has the build of someone who could like hit you with something like a King Kong lariat, but she uses it to pull your limbs away from your body.
Oh god.
Like I'm pretty sure that her finish usually involves like cross arm breakers, arm bars, those kind of painful things that and like jobbers week in week out have like continually died to Marina Shafir. Like not week in week out. She hasn't been on Dark every week, but the weeks that she's been on, she has like always been like 3 minutes done, 2 minutes done. Like it's always over with a submission, always with a submission.
So
She's
yeah,
scary. She is scary, and we'll
we,
find out later on what she's going to be doing.
yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But
Yeah,
first, FDR versus Billy's Boys. This was
Colton has a
again.
cool. He had a cool entrance gear. He had this like single sleeved
I thought
thing.
he was injured.
It looked like he was injured, but like when you realize that he wasn't injured, it's like, oh, you can put it back on then.
No,
You can put
it,
it back on.
it, it, it's two. I'm two ways. Like I can see the cool aspect. I can also see the dumb as hell aspect of that costume. Like, congrats, your left shoulder is now warmer than your right shoulder. You also look like you have a broken arm.
Yes. It looks like your right shoulder is now it looks like your shoulder is now broken and also warmer.
Yeah. So, okay, like the match was good. The only thing I didn't like about the match is like the focus wasn't on FDR versus Billy's Boys.
Yeah, because midway through, like
No,
first of
like
all,
even before.
inexplicably. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like no. I think we're talking about MJF walking out.
Yeah, like he walked
Yeah.
out and I was like, well, that's not fair. What bad person does the gun club have on their side? But then you remember there's their massive dad watching them from the sidelines. Their dad, by the way, hit the most brutal right hand I think
Oh
I've
yeah.
ever seen. It
What the
it
hell
looked
was that?
really big. What the hell? What the hell?
Was that? Was that a potato?
It
Like what?
was like I don't know like if he hit him with something or it was just his
No.
fist.
Like, did he actually punch him for real? I
You know,
don't
like
think so. Is it,
if
okay,
he
so
punched you for real, he wouldn't sell it like that.
no.
If he
Also,
just stomped really hard.
I think if you like got hit by something like that for real, I feel like there would be a mark at the
Yeah,
very
and
least.
like it wasn't like one of the wrestling punches, which is like
Yeah,
the one with the stomp. It was like it looked like a legitimate right hook,
yeah, that just
like
came
with
out of
actual
nowhere.
technique. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my god, Billy. Like, okay, mate. Oh my god.
Yeah, and okay, so I know I said like the focus wasn't on the match a lot, but like I like the story where FDR is like this traditional tag team guys, and they're struggling with the numbers game because like
Yeah,
they're used to like isolating people, so
yeah.
it
But
becomes
now,
two on
but
one.
now,
Like,
but now it's 3-on-2, and they can't isolate
yeah,
anyone.
and the thing is like in terms of their isolating people, it's like an artificial isolation of two and one because like the tag partner is still there,
Yeah,
but
but
this
they've
one is
just been
an
incapacitated on the outside, or like
yeah.
they're not relevant to the match.
Uh, but this one is an actual numbers advantage for the gun club,
Yeah,
and they had to work around that, and eventually they found the workaround at the end.
yeah. They had it took me a while to realize it was like, wait, our FDR wrestling face, and
And
then I
they
had
are
to wonder. I had to wonder, has there ever been a heel hot tag? Has that ever been a thing that's happened? It's like no, they have to be face because they're doing a hot
oh,
tag. Heels can't make hot tags.
heel hot tag technically. Remember when it was Daniel Bryan at that point tagged in Chris Jericho, and then he just walks away, screaming at himself.
Oh
Like
well,
he gets in, he hypes himself up because no one is standing, and then he just walks out.
and Jericho's just on the apron like, oh,
No, Jericho was
oh.
the one walking out.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
like, he's just screaming to himself the entire time.
Oh man. Well, I mean, no one fed that hot tag, so
Yeah,
for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really count. We like
yeah.
we like this hot tag.
So
Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
the finish came when I think it was Austin who got whacked into Colton, and
yeah,
then uh, Billy Gunn tried to help him out. He
Yeah,
got wiped out by Wheeler.
yeah, and then they hit the big rig,
Yeah, hit the
which
big
is like
rig.
I keep forgetting how quickly they can just pull the big rig out.
Yeah, like
Like, it's just
it
so
it
easy.
it, it looks so complicated, but they can do it so fast.
Yeah, like Wheeler doesn't even have to be in position; he can run into it as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Dax has this good, like he can delay the flapjack well enough that Wheeler can get into position no matter
yeah,
where he is.
and it's always best on a running opponent, so it looks even faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So,
I
of
like the
course,
I like the additional touch of like he had to hold uh the gun, the other Billy boy who was outside to
yeah,
make sure there was
and it looked like they might break through, which is like they
yeah,
never usually look like they might break through, but it looked like they might. So like the blocking, it actually mattered this time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So before the finish, there was the issue of Wardlow coming in, and
So wait, okay, I
he
have so
he
many
wa-
questions.
he is
I have so
trespassing.
many questions. So first of all, how did they have a camera there? Like, did they just like in kayfabe in storyline
I,
wise? How did they just have a camera trained on the back waiting for something to happen? Like, what what do you mean? How is it? And also, how was the hallway empty? Like, you would think there would be people going to the bathroom or buying food or something.
biggest question: who was that security guard with yellow hair?
Yeah, like that's another question. Like, are these people like? Because like obviously the security guards are trained to take bumps, right? So
Yeah.
like, is this the actual arena security?
No,
If
of
they're
course
not,
not.
yeah, but then if they're not, then surely it's like against some kind of regulation for the AEW security to be wearing security on their back, because that just creates confusion in a time of crisis. Like, come on, like where's the health and safety regulations? Like, come on, like book it, Tony. Like, you could sign Tony Storm. Why not sign a disclaimer on the shirt? Jesus Christ.
Al- Also, Wardlow's now going to jail for trespassing and beating
Yes.
people up.
Yeah, he beat up like
No,
he beat up only almost as many guards as it took to hold him down.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
again the visual again.
but seriously though, like this was. Like, I wish this didn't happen during the match, but this was
Yeah.
fun. Like you were actively waiting to see if he could get to MJF or not, and then
Yeah.
they they arranged the guards like a strategy game. Like the biggest guards were at the back
Yeah,
after
it's like in the deepest part of the dungeon.
yeah, like after the smaller guards questionably tired out Wardlow.
Yeah, now they're the boss guards. Here are the boss
Yeah,
guards.
and there was like 10 of them, I think. All of them were beefy guys, like holding back one beefy guy,
Yeah.
so
One
it made sense.
extremely beefy guy. So like they actually took him away
Yeah,
somewhere else. Yeah.
yeah. So up next, speaking of beefy guys, Powerhouse
Oh,
Hobbs versus
oh,
Clay.
oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, Hobbs can talk so great.
He just said you can bask in kissing my ass.
Right.
Oh my god.
He's great.
Yeah.
Like I like the contrast between their two like speaking styles. Like uh Keith Lee has this
He's
like
like, you,
calm
my friend, have done a very wrong thing,
like
and you will pay the consequences on
he has
Friday.
like calm like professional cadence, and like Hobbs is just here being angry.
You can, you, no, you'll be basket. It's the basket kissing my ass. Oh, oh.
I'm excited to see this. This is on Rampage, right? This
This
week?
is on Rampage.
Yeah.
Like if we're good, they announced the Rampage card. It's absolutely stacked. Like, what the hell? Like, there's like I'm not sure if it's part of the banners. I don't think it is. So we can just say right now, there's going to be the Young Bucks versus Top Flight. Oh my god. There's gonna be Jamie Hayter
FTR is
versus
going
Sky.
to be.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, the FTR are gonna speak, right?
I think so.
Jamie Hayter v Sky Blue. for the Owen qualifier, the House of Black versus Uno, Grayson, and Fuego, and the main event, like big beefy men. Oh my god, this rampage is this rampage is probably going to overrun by like 30 seconds, maybe.
So okay, so wait, where were we? Okay, okay. We're at the jazz segment.
Jazz at the Jazz Queen segment. So when this came up on the screen
I
after
was
the commercial break, it took me a couple of seconds to process what I was looking at. What
Garcia
is
now has a hat.
what what
I need him to
what?
get. I need him to look stupider every week.
Yeah.
It
And
they
like
have to do it now.
at the end of the segment, he did the thing with the hat. Like, no, you cannot. Like, Daniel, no. You this poor kid is in denial. Someone has to
Like,
save him.
like I didn't realize it till now, but like his outfits have been getting stupider each time. Like first they
Yeah.
put a shirt on him, and then now he has a hat. Next
With the
week he
shirt.
need next week he needs to get a stupid coat.
No, next week he's getting a gold chain.
Oh no,
No.
like a gold chain actually looks good. No, it needs to be ridiculously large.
Yes. He's gonna like basically he's going to be the young doctor of thugonomics or something.
Yeah, like he needs to have stupid outfits every week.
Yeah,
It
like
it has.
this they're great. Like these five,
Yeah,
they are great.
I
They
mean,
look like Angelo Parker looks incredible. Unironically, he
yeah,
looks incredible 2 weeks in a row. Like suspenders really fit him well.
yeah, like he's the opposite of Daniel Garcia. He actually looks great in this goal. Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying Daniel Garcia looks bad, but like he needs to lean into like looking stupider as a sports entertainer every week.
yeah. Like I would like him to wear a suit that's like two sizes too large for him.
Yeah, we've reached the goofy stage of his outfit with a hat. It needs to escalate. So
Yeah,
anyway,
like we want them to be like a serious faction, but they're just the funniest part of every week.
yeah.
Because you can tell that
So
especially Garcia, like trying
to
to
sports entertain.
yeah, trying to sports entertaining, poor guy. Yeah, and they told Daddy Magic to take a peek, and then
Yeah, he took a
Daddy
peek.
Magic take a peek. He took a peek. There's no one
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Daddy Magic took
No,
a
no,
peek.
no. It's not just that no one was there. There was a whole lot of nothing. I can't scream at home, so
Nothing. I don't. I can't even. My voice doesn't even go as high as his.
yeah. And then he asked Hager to take a peek, and I thought Hager took exception to that, but he was just mad that people think that uh,
That there
Kingston
was
and
anyone. Yeah, there
yeah,
was. He was meant that the idea that anyone could be there. So like,
and
and
then
now if you look behind this curtain, oh no,
I
oh,
I like how he looks away at first, and then he realizes, wait a minute, that's not a whole lot of nothing.
and then he's already had the fist in the face. Yeah,
It was that sock. It
it
was a
was.
yeah. It's like I think they call it a mad ball. It's like blunt weapon.
Oh, they
Whacks him
had.
in the face.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, LAX came back.
Yeah.
They were
Wait,
there.
it's proud and powerful, but oh yeah,
Yeah,
technically it is LAX,
yeah. It is LAX, which is
but
like
not.
Diamante when
Yeah.
Diamante when. I'm not even
So
sure Diamante was part of LAX, but her Twitter handle I think is LAX Diamante or something. So
uh,
I that makes me think she's part of LAX.
yeah, so they beat up Jazz for a short while
Yeah, and then just started
until
beating them up.
yeah. Like, what was the turning point again? I kind of forgot. Like, because the Kingston hit the back fist. Oh, Hager was the
Yeah,
turning point.
Hager conflicted Jake. Like I'm gonna start
Yeah.
calling him conflicted Jake.
Yeah.
He came in.
They left Hager in the back. He recovered and then just beat down everyone. Look,
Yeah,
he lifts Kingston up so easily. Like Kingston isn't a small guy.
yeah. He
Like
just. Oh my
he
god.
just scared. It looked like he was not trying to carry him. It's like, whoops! I accidentally picked up this man. Now I have to put
If
him
you remember
down.
remember I think it was the Rampage buy-in, like that time that they gave away Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki for free. That same match had the Junior Dos Santos match where
Ah,
he
yeah.
was like, "Look, a friend. I am carrying a friend." And now like Hager was like, "He's not a friend, but I am carrying him." Saj.
I I have accidentally lifted this man. It is my
Oh,
responsibility to put him down.
very violently. Yes.
So up next we had the Jade Cargill interview.
We
When is
almost
this
had
match
Leva
happening?
Bates. I haven't. I don't think it's been announced. I assume
Okay,
it's on Dynamite. I assume it's on Dynamite next week,
leave
which would make
leave
it the
a
second women's match. Oh boy. Oh golly gosh. Oh,
leave a Bates just gets roasted.
it's like oh like, and like Leva Bates tweeted after, and like she said something along the lines of, "Well, maybe next time." Like, yeah. God bless you, Leva Bates. God bless
She,
you.
she's doing great work as like a backstage coach, and like she's a good hand.
Yeah,
So
I also found out on like the Best of Dark compilation that apparently she used to team with Peter Avalon.
no,
What?
they were both the librarian at one point.
I didn't remember that Peter Avalon was a librarian.
Yeah.
I just thought that he
'Cause,
was the guy who shared my hairstyle in AEW.
so I like this highlight of Jade's character where she doesn't want the easy match because like this is a special match. She legitimately doesn't care who it is, but if you insult her by giving her an easy match, then she starts to care.
Yeah, and then she yeah. So we've come back to Marina Shafir, and I'm like, oh god, oh, oh.
Smart Mark is just like Marina Shafir. Oh, by the way, we forgot to mention. We forgot to mention. Smart Mark was there, uh, in the back
Oh
during
yeah,
the pinnacle segment.
sticking up posters of Wardlow.
He's
And
just
then like
there.
yeah, and the whole night, like and the whole night you saw like at ringside there were just posters, like tiny bond paper, tiny pieces of paper that like showed like this man Wardlow is not allowed in the building,
So
and it didn't
anyway,
help that Wardlow broke in wearing the same thing. Come on, man.
I think he even did the same pose.
Yeah, like he was like. I mean, to be fair, it's a very generic pose anyway.
Uh,
So,
anyway, back to Jade Cargill. So she's facing Marina Shafir,
oh god,
the black
oh
belt.
my god. Marina Shafir is going to eliminate, like he's going to make Jade Cargill's legs not
I,
exist. I am
I
very
think
excited to see how Jade deals with this.
I think this is going to turn into what I expected the Ty
Tai
Conti
Conti match,
match
yeah,
to be. Because
yeah,
I understand what happened with the Ty Conti match. Like, I, she's a fighter, but she's not like a she like being an MMA fighter is different. Like the mentality is different from being a judo player.
yeah. So
So
like you can toss her around, but you can't break her. Like you
yeah,
don't.
and
There wasn't much in Tai's arsenal to actually
and
break
the, and
Jade.
also she like I think the point I made with Ty Conti versus Jade was like Jade baited her into a match in her style.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
It was
don't
like
think
loads of power moves, and like Tai can't hit much power moves on freaking Jade
yeah, yeah.
Cargill.
So I don't think like in storyline it wouldn't make sense for Jade to be able to bait in this cold killer type
This
character.
problem, this
Yeah,
problem from Moldova, by the way,
yeah.
like, from
Like
Moldova.
Shafir has like NXT who wait I'm forgetting the name. Shayna Baszler vibes. NXT
Yeah, yeah,
Shayna
yeah, yeah,
Baszler
yeah.
vibes. Like
He's
I
like
know they're
Shayna
friends.
Baszler with unreliable English, which makes it even scarier.
Yeah. So
And she hasn't
hopefully,
spoken. Like she hasn't spoken.
yeah.
Like at all.
So I'm looking forward to that match. Hopefully it's great.
Yeah.
Up next we had match of the night.
Like I told you before the show started that like Sammy Guevara is no longer my favorite. Might no longer be my favorite men's wrestler. It may now actually be Wheeler Yuta. He may now be my guy. I think he is now my guy.
I can understand that. I mean, he's starting to do something at last. So
He's so He is like the thing is, it's so much better. Like knowing, like realizing, like earlier in the year, who Wheeler Yuta was outside of AEW as like this actual monster heel who like toured a lot of indies and like had an hour match with Daniel Garcia, and like you're starting to remember that by like watching this match with like arguably like the goat, like Brian Danielson, because like he was forced to be the monster heel Wheeler Yuta. Well, not even the monster heel, but like become like the five-star match machine Wheeler Yuta. Like yes, yes, please, yes.
He was in there with. The best part of the match was when he had this inverted figure four with a bridge,
And he was folding
and
his arms in the bridge. Oh my god! Oh my
and
god!
Brian had to like
Rope
reach out
has
for
the
the
rope.
rope, and William Regal points it out. That's not normal.
Yeah, he's
Brian
supposed to
usually
be the
wrestles
closest
out.
stand. Yeah, he
Yeah,
usually wrestles out, but then he has to reach for the ropes. And like you
yeah.
remember, like yeah, he never reaches for the ropes. Oh my god.
So it's like a big deal. It's close enough to a visual pin.
Yeah,
The,
and
he,
there was the part where people realized that Wheeler Yuta was happening, which was the cattle
the,
mutilation reversed into the seatbelt.
no, no, no. Reversed into the hammer and anvil elbows
Oh yeah, and then into the
into the
seatbelt.
seat belt. Yeah,
Oh my god, like the seatbelt is like it's the thing that you look at it and you wonder how the hell anyone ever kicks out of it
it looks
unless
like
like
a stretch
unless
muffler.
it looks like a stretch muffler if like it looks like a stretch muffler pin. Like it's the
Yeah,
only thing that would work in a pin in a one fall match and the submission match.
yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
but like, of course, Brian comes out on top, hits a knee, stomps his head in, and then this is the most brutal looking level up. Like he's
Yeah, because he
hooking the
was pissed.
nose.
Yeah, like
He
it's
was
like the
mad.
nose and the mouth. It was like basically a lockjaw.
Yeah, he was mad as hell.
Yeah, and like Wheeler wasn't even feeling it because he was deceased. Right? He was deceased in the hold. Uh,
So hopefully he joins the group soon. Like I need him to be in that group.
he's gonna join the group. Like
Yeah,
he can't not after this. Like he's gonna be in the group next week probably. Like they're
hopefully.
gonna get beaten down by someone, and then Wheeler Yuta's gonna come in and make the save
No,
and like
I
hit the
doubt.
seat
I
hit the
wouldn't want
seatbelt
to.
on someone, whatever that means.
I wouldn't want to see them get beat down because it cheapens them.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But
Yeah,
hopefully he joins.
and
So up
hopefully more
next,
to come. Hopefully more of them. Lee Moriarty when Lee Moriarty when.
up next we had the Thunder Rosa interview. This should have been the interview from last week.
Yeah, it's like, ah, man, why couldn't you just let this happen last week
Yeah,
without
and
without the questionable distraction?
like the Nyla Rose interview that came after was great. Like I would have loved it if this happened last week, and then the interview also happened last week. Like
Like
instead
Rosa,
we
we
had the
had,
racism, the racism distraction.
and I guess it worked. I, I guess it worked. The most effective legal racism since Jim Crow. I don't know. Yeah, there's not much. There's not much to say. Like they're gonna kill each other.
Are we gonna get like a new match where like DQ via racism?
The moment someone says a slur, the match is over.
Oh no. Hopefully
It's
that
like
never happens.
they're both minorities. They're both ethnic minorities.
Yeah,
So like there is fuel there. Like,
but like, that segment was just weird.
yeah, and like we didn't need it. We could have
Yeah.
just done what happened today. Night
Like,
like Thunder Rosa has a new Titantron though, so like it's
yeah.
good.
So up next we had FDR backstage interview. They are okay. So the big part about this, like we mentioned about matches we didn't know were taking place. They said this Friday they were gonna become the ROH world, ROH Tag Team
Yeah, and they
Champions.
were challenging for the ROH Tag Team
So
Championship.
it's gonna be happening this Friday. Where?
I think it's gonna be on Super Card of Honor because that's this Friday.
It's this Friday.
Yeah, it's
So
this
it's gonna
Friday.
happen.
Like before or at the same
Oh,
time or after Rampage. And I remember this because um they brought up that Wheeler Yuta was challenging Josh Woods for the pure title.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so they're gonna be in Super Card of Honor. Yeah. So like it's
Wait,
ROH's big comeback party.
but wait. What time is it gonna happen?
I don't know.
Or
I
are they putting Rampage on Saturday?
I don't think well Rampage is already Saturday to me anyway. So see
Oh,
they've got the Briscoes. They've got the freaking Briscoes. Like what the hell? Swerve's gonna be there. They're gonna be Jay Lethal versus Lee Moriarty. What the hell? What the hell?
they
Uh,
might.
Willow Nightingale, like the person who sometimes appears on Dark, like as a mostly as a jobber.
Yeah.
She's wrestling Mercedes Martinez for the interim women's title. What? What the hell? I mean, this is incredible. This is um Minoru Suzuki's on has a match for the TV title. So like
Oh,
yeah, all of this is happening. Yeah.
so okay. So I mean, I don't know how they're gonna schedule this, but yeah, hopefully. I don't know which one I'm gonna watch now.
I
I
mean
mean,
we don't have, no one has to watch anything live. It's okay. Like
yeah, we can watch it
I'm
now.
not sure it's part of our Fight subscription either. I
Ah,
think it's on ROH
fair,
Plus. Yeah.
fair.
They don't have that yet.
So, uh,
They challenged the Bucks. Oh boy.
if and they also challenge the Bucks because they don't want to be number two. They also indirectly challenge the Jurassic Express because they want to be champions again. Wait,
Yeah.
okay, one thing about the promo. They said FTR versus Bucks 2. I think they've had 3 matches now.
In the where like, the only
Because
one there's only one of them that I remember.
no, because like one of them was this a qualifying match which Hangman was involved in,
Mm.
and they beat
And the
the
other one
Bucks.
and the other one was the best tag team match ever.
Yeah, for the tag team championship. And then this is going to be the third. I don't remember if the one where Hangman was involved in was a singles match. No, it was a tag. So this is three. This is a
They messed this up then. Like, oopsie,
this is a
oops.
this is a rubber match.
And like, as far as we know right now, it's non-title right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we don't
So
know when that's happening yet. They haven't accepted or anything.
up next, this okay. This interview made me question why Nyla Rose has a manager. Like, okay, we like
She can
Vicky.
talk. She's great. She
We
does.
like having Vicky Guerrero is always going to be fine. It's going to be fun in the right places. Like when she was with Dolph, like she was annoying as hell, but it fit.
Yeah.
But like Nyla Rose, she can speak.
She can speak like really damn well.
Yeah,
Like she sounds scary.
an example. Like at the end of this promo, I thought she was dragging too much on the part of the line where she's talking about I'll grant your wish.
Yeah.
Then she said, I'll be your genie. But then she wraps it around abracadabra, bitch. And I'm like, she is great.
Yes. Yes,
Li-
that was
She,
great.
she could have like been stuck in an endless loop of like metaphors, but she stuck the landing.
She stuck the like she has a habit of sticking the landing with her
Yeah.
one-liners. Like God bless Nyla. I followed Nyla Rose on
Li-
Twitter this week. It's like my only like AEW follow right now on like the
Yeah.
account that they actually go on Twitter on. Like
Yeah.
she's great. I watch her AEW Unrestricted podcast. She's great. She has
It
swords in her house.
that line would probably be. It's unfair to call it a one line. It was a series of. It
It
was
was a setup. It was a setup, and then
it,
and then
no,
the punchline.
it was a three-piece combo of like one-liners.
The best part is genies don't say abracadabra.
She doesn't care.
God bless Nyla. Like I think she'll always be my favorite women's wrestler.
Yeah,
Like
she
she's the best.
like, she needs
Simply
to
the
talk
best.
more. They need to give
Oh,
her the mic more.
yeah,
So
like she's had a lot of like she as well as she's been improving her finish repertoire. She had like there was this match like against I think I mentioned this last week, but then like there was on a previous dark where she had this like rope hung knee drop and like taking that from Nyla Rose. Like oh my god, like she's gonna kill. She's just increasing the number of ways that she kills people.
yeah. So up next we had the main event
Wait, no,
Darby Allin versus.
we missed the we missed the undisputed elite
Ah,
segment.
wait,
Yeah,
that happened before the Rosa interview. I'm sorry.
yeah, that happened before the Rose interview. Yeah, there we
So
go. Yeah, there we go.
I love this
So
segment. This segment is great. Kyle
yeah,
O'Reilly is the best
nameplates.
person.
They
Kyle
had they
O'Reilly,
had
huh?
they had the box of party supplies, and the
For,
supplies were
for
five balloons that disappeared.
I would I would have laughed so hard if they refused to fly. And like Kyle's like, oh, I got the wrong kind of balloons.
Yeah. And then basically it was a promo where Kyle forgot what to say, but like probably not really. And
No,
then Bobby Fish had to be like, okay, so what
no.
my partner's trying to say, like Adam, come back. Adam, come back.
The reasoning was he was too hungover from pre-celebration, and then he just
Uh,
sits down.
and it's just really sad. And like he didn't
Yes.
even look hungover at the entrance. He just suddenly became hungover, like his spot where like he takes a big bump, stands up to fight, and then falls down again as the pain
And,
catches up to him.
and, and he just sits down and then buries his head in his face and his hands.
And then like Hangman's music hits, and the first thing you hear is that the balloon guy? Oh Kyle. Oh Kyle.
And Adam Page comes up in like
In
JBL's
this
Tesla.
JBL car. Like, yeah. What kind of segment was this? What was this? What was
This
any
was
of it?
this was rid-
It involved name tags on championship belts, a box of party supplies,
specifically
a
five
hangover,
balloons.
yeah, a hangover, and JBL. What a segment! What an incredible segment!
This was ridiculous in the best way.
Yeah, unfortunately, once again, Hangman Page is being stupid. We have to call him out on this.
No,
Hangman
no,
Page,
no,
stop being stupid.
no. He was smart this time. He had backup.
No, but then that's the thing. The backup was delayed. He couldn't have known. He couldn't have known.
No,
It was the same as
I
last time.
no, no, no. I mean, this one felt more like you could think this one was more calculated than the last one. The,
Okay,
the
fine.
delays in a plan is still a plan. Last,
Yeah, but
because
to be fair, he had control of all three of them.
yeah,
Like,
and that's why it looks like it was planned. Like he had them backing away, thinking they were free, and then they weren't. It wasn't
because
like
they had
last.
because they had a giant lizard who like
Yeah,
he hit the tail whip kick, and JR just said, look at the flexibility of this giant lizard."
like, this wasn't like
JR,
last. This wasn't like last week where like he got beat down before he had help.
yeah, he was
I,
he was basically like yeah, this feud is like they're not done, and it's good to see that
yeah,
they're not done.
but apparently it's going to end next week.
Yeah, but then like they didn't confirm it. Like they didn't mention it again. So like I guess Excalibur just messed it up in the CM Punk segment. I don't know.
No,
Maybe that's
no.
probably what happened. They just made a mistake.
So okay, we're actually going to the main event this time. Darby Allin
Yeah,
versus
so
Andrade
And-
Idolo.
Andrade's mask is back. You know it's serious.
He's also really huge now.
Yeah. What's more, Darby Allin was claimed to have been skating to the ring, which was like, how is this the first time that Justin Roberts has said it like that? Like he
Yeah,
always, like he regularly does this. I'm like,
and,
okay,
and then I, I had a hard time like timing this because it started off with a brawl,
yeah,
and
because like the brawl like lasted like 4 or 5 minutes before the bell even rang.
yeah. So this was like I can't list down all of the spots. This was a shut your brain off match.
Yeah, there
It's
was
like
this part where Andrade was just screaming, "Look at me, look at me!" Like,
yeah,
why? Okay.
but like again, when I say shut your brain off match, it's not an insult. It's a fun match where you don't have to think a lot.
Yeah. So okay.
You,
So I
you're
have a
you're not
couple of notes.
yeah,
Like, Darby got dropped onto the ring steps, but not in the way you think.
yeah on the sides.
Yeah, on the side of the ring steps. Like, ow, ow, Jesus Christ. There was a back body drop, but Andrade threw Darby into space. There was a torture rack, but it was like Darby's one was like this instead of like this, and Andrade was just like bow and arrowing him over his single shoulder. I'm like, wow. Um, they had the slapping match in the
Oh
middle of
yeah,
it.
and there was a double KO.
Yeah, it was a double KO, and it was like it was a homage to like the slapping world championships that you also
Oh,
see on Fight.
that's the same thing I thought of. Like those big
Yeah,
dudes just like slapping each other.
yeah. Um, there was a the cleanest code red reversal you've ever
Oh,
seen.
from the razor's edge.
Yeah, from the Razor's Edge or like the Ego's Edge. But then we can call it Razor's Edge because like he
Yeah.
passed away recently, so like we can call it Razor's
Razor's
Edge.
edge into her code red. Like what the heck?
What the hell, man? Like that's so clean, so clean. Midway through the match, like towards the end, JR shouted they finally did something wrestling. They locked up. Finally. Yeah.
And I don't remember like the full sequence to the finish. I just know Andrade hit his DDT.
Yeah, hit the LE below.
The
He hit
idolo.
the LE below. Like there was a distraction because Butcher and the Blade came down to beat on Sting, and then Darby like was stupid and focused on like getting the people off his like big mentor, and then that's how he
Yeah.
got hit. He got hit into the LE below.
I I'm fine with the results. Like Darby's a made man. He's not gonna lose a lot from this defeat.
Yeah,
Like if anything,
the
like
great thing about
Andrade
this
needs
match
this
is that
more.
I had no idea who was gonna win.
Yeah.
Like I
Like
didn't
no
know it
no.
made sense either way.
I came in like, expecting Darby to win.
Yeah, same. I thought Darby was gonna win. And then
So this
good.
was a pleasant surprise. Like for sure, like out of the two of them, Andrade needs this win more.
Yeah. Um they're also using it to because like afterwards Private Party came out and then to even the odds Matt and Jeff came out. And like
Mhm.
the thing is that's all well and good, but the question for the AFO is where's the hybrid two? Where are they? Have you forgot where's Jorah? Where's Jorah Joel? Like come on, like even Jose the assistant is more important than the bunny and the damn faction right now. Like come on guys. Like come on, like step it up. Like we need the hybrid two back. We need
Yeah,
him back. I
but
I miss Angelico so much. He's like a lankier, more submission based Frankie Kazarian. He's so clean. I love him.
hopefully this leads to somewhere. Like hopefully this isn't like old AHFO where nothing was happening.
Yeah, like I guess like they're happier now a little bit, and then like, they've entered a feud. Like they've entered a fun feud at least. They're in a fun feud
Yeah,
with the yeah with the Sting and Darby and the Hardy Bros, and they're gonna have a tables match next week. The Butcher and the Blade
yeah.
against Hardy.
Oh,
It's like oh my oh oh
it's gonna be great.
yes yes. So it looks like an exciting week of pro. It looks like a ridiculously exciting week of programming. They have this massive rampage. There's a massive rampage that's planned. There's gonna be more qualifiers for the Owen, which means people that we might not usually see on TV are gonna be on TV.
There's
So
gonna
where we
be
we may see bears, we may see the bears. Please let us see the bears. The last time that we saw the bears, they got killed by the House of Black. But then, like, realistically, Brody King should just join their country.
we're also gonna have Super Card of Honor this weekend.
Yeah, with an insane card, like it really is a super card. Like Minor Suzuki is here. Like, oh my god. So yeah, everything looks like we're not even like in the post. We're not even in the post the post revolution like low anymore. Like everything is like fast now again.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still not ramping up to the pay per view because like the pay per view's in May, but
Yeah.
it's definitely out of that post pay per view
When is
slump.
Battle of the Belts? When is Battle of the Belts happening?
Probably next month.
Wait, Battle of the Belts 2.
2022
Where is it?
is
April 15th. In 2 weeks. They could
oh
be building up to this. They could. There are no matches announced for it yet, at least. So they
yeah.
could be building up. They could be building up to the world title. But then, but yeah,
No, it might be TNT. Remember,
yeah,
Scorpio,
but with who? Yeah.
Scorpio Sky and Sammy.
Oh right, he's getting another shot. He's getting
Yeah.
another shot at the TNT title. It's like, yeah, so they're doing that again.
Oh, and we
Um,
could have Nyla and Thunder.
the thing is, it's an hour show, right? Like, how are they
Yeah.
gonna do TNT women's and men's world title
No, they can do it like
unless they're not doing men's world title?
they can do like 20 each, like TBS, TNT,
They're not
women's.
gonna make Adam Cole and Hangman do like 20. I mean, but they
No,
could you
no,
could do 15, 20, 25.
no. They can like just do TNT, TBS, and then women's championship, like all three, 20
Ah,
each.
TBS, okay, and then the world title is
Yeah.
for a different show.
Or-
Yeah, Marina Shafir for the 30th match. Oh boy, can't
Oh
wait.
boy, yeah.
Oh
So
boy,
yeah, that's it. Lots to look forward to next week.
great show,
Hopefully,
really great show.
hopefully we can review that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for today. Bye bye.